Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. We're back with more Divinity. Enhanced edition. Got a little cold. Last time we left off, we had some insane new weapons. We got multiple power-ups and level-ups, and we're honestly cruising for a bruising, if you know what I mean. Block off some of that glare. Need to get better curtains in here. Okay, I was making sure. Got everything. I think it's time for us to move on to the new area, but I don't really know how to. Oh, do I gotta go back over here? Back around. Never open. Oh. Good stuff. Might I add as well. Oh, okay, yeah. We can't play as you. I don't know why you're permanently slow. I'm sure in like 7 years when someone watches this, they'll be like, oh, he's slow because of this. We're like, thank you. How funny would it be if it actually was 7 years to this day that someone says that and I reply and I go, like, I was always quicker. That's in it for the long haul right there, folks. That right there is a good old comedy at its best. Kind of get an earlier stream in today. I know, okay, here. So I won't be able to be on super long today. Gotta go out and vote for our individuals. I'm dumb. I kept thinking I couldn't go back. I guess I could have just. Like, before I do this is where I need to go. I guess worst case I run to the end of this and I load back up at the beginning.
quick choice is never wisest. Considerations. Away, away, we fly away. Traveler, my heart does leap away. Oh.
Yeah, I feel like this is the way to go. How to go to Phantom Forest. Sacred Stone. No, this goes to the prison.
And here, young initiates, witness an overgrowth of Rivalonus anticoagula. Its leaves can be crushed into a beautifully helpful blood-thinning agent that can halve the number of minutes it takes to drain a heifer.
bridge to Dark Forest sounds like the right place to go to a Phantom Forest.
Southeast to Hunter's Edge, north to incomparable suffering. Well then.
Southeast it is. For now, at least.
So I guess this could have been a path I went instead of going straight for like the Immaculates. I could have came down here maybe in this warp.
Hold on now! One won't put a time. The fool thinks he can slip 6 warm bodies past rumble.
If I've said it once, I've said it more times than a troll can count. Warm bodies do not people make. We are 3 Immaculates and 3 slaves, and I won't empty my pocket over chattel.
Calmer heads ought to prevail here. Let's simply pay the toll for all concerned.
We can spend.
Oh! That jet.
No wonder you came to my aid. I see you have an immaculate amulet. Hide to the village ahead and rest yourself among your kin. But do take care. Only those in possession of our holy amulets may enter, and the guard...
Jingle, jingle, precious gold.
Die, vermin!
This is it.
I really didn't want to fight the troll.
Return to battle, forgotten knight.
A little confused of why they're attacking.
shares her feed receives a greater second helping.
Heard any good tales, my friend?
The hen who shares her feed receives a greater second helping.
Maybe I should have saved it first. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown Kalala out to the wolves. right there. That right there is some big brain thinking. Let's go. That's insane.
I needed that.
not in Grandpappy's house now. We got toughish fights.
Soaked to the skin.
Oh there. A word of warning, Wanderer, afore you continue on your merry way. See these corpses here? Be a good fellow and take them as a hint that this town isn't the pastoral little paradise it once was. That immaculates, orcs and humans both, have taken Hunter's Edge. Its villagers are now slaves in the mines to the west, or they've been bled dry of their last drop of life, reduced to mere fuel that must light the wicked candle that is Bloodstone. Long as you live in the limbo between coming and going, though, why not have a look at what I have to sell? You'd be surprised to see what a scouring skeleton can gather together in a dying town.
Hey, you. Come on, come on. Time's a wasting. Hey, you. Come on, come on. Time's a wasting. Hey, you. Come on, come on. Time's a wasting. Hey, you. Come on, come on. Time's a wasting.
I'm finally understanding how they dictate what's on items and what's not on items. You'd think I would have learned a lot
Come on,
earlier.
come on. Time's a wasting. Hey, you. Come on, come on. Time's a wasting. Hey, you. Come on, come on. Time's a wasting.
Yeah! Well, don't go round angering him, Max, though. Perhaps it won't be very... Can't say... She's an especially bright one, you know. These days...
Feeling hot under the collar? It seems we've already harvested the last. It seems we've already harvested the last of the ripe barley. It seems we've already harvested. It seems we've already harvested the last of the ripe barley.
Wargraf wants you to take a closer look at something. Could something of interest be buried hereabouts?
You there, Flatlander. Stay you come to play now the town's been taken, have you? Typical you Flatlanders. Well, come quickly then. There's still town. Better you first check in with the higher-ups. You've got Jarl, the righteous leader of Weird the Mountain, and blood-stained Gratilda, Queen.
Did someone leave an oven door open?
An intact finger. Just what that deviant of an orc was looking for.
Ah, it never rains, but it pours, eh? I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
Soaked to the skin.
Free to address your betters, are you? I ain't afraid of a single frog-skinned one of you.
Now,
Stand up and face
kind of doing things without reading it off. I'm making it
They're keeping the peace for now. Chief's orders. That other tusk's yours to keep in the meantime. That's so. Your constant report of his own tribe getting went to Sweats Canyon. Living in fear under the great hotel. Go on then, Rockskin. We'll see who'll end up beneath those boots. Is that what you call those things?
as a character is going to ask. I'm just ahead of it.
Sodden all the way to my boot soles.
Ugh, I'm dripping.
Human. Even the name sounds diseased. Can't come to work today, boss. I've got the human, and it's itching like mad.
What? Afraid to address your betters, are you? I ain't afraid of a single frog-skinned one of you. Then why not stand up and face me, boy? One-on-one. They're keeping the peace for now. Chief's orders. That other tusk's yours to keep in the meantime. That's so. Jarl can't stand the thought of his own tribe getting ripped to shreds, can he? Poor fellow. Living in fear under the great Matilda roots. Go on then, Rockskin. We'll see who'll end up beneath those boots.
Now. Your mother won't launch here a human's been beefing
Soaked to the skin.
You know damn well I wouldn't touch anything of yours with a 10-hand pole.
So it was Johnston to keep it missing just as you were walking through here. Your mother won't believe it for a moment.
Well, we've got the spirit, but it won't be any good unless we can twist time forward a decade or two.
Who do we know who might be able to bend the rules of time ever so slightly?
It's your mother, I'll say. The human's the one who took it.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Human, even an ounce have disease. Can't come to work today, boss.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
Afraid to address your betters, are you? I ain't afraid of a single frog-skin one of you. Then why not stand up and face me, boy? One on one. They're keeping the peace for now.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Behold these skulls bereft of the lips with which they kissed.
What is it that you so enjoy about death?
You look like a disgrace. What? I tell you.
Is the one calling for me?
Back to me. Gonna call it. Now for the clock. King of Kings. You hate him. And finally, seven of them. You look
Let's get the
Warm as dragons.
I'm overheating here!
I'll call and raise you another flag.
Many rats scurrying in and out of this hole
I'm
where it
tripping.
leads is uncertain.
Cheers. Oh, I wish there were other bottles that could offer out.
Yeah, check.
Feeling hot under the collar.
Fine, fine. I'll check it. Now, let's see what we're finding under there.
Conduit source.
6 of clubs.
It's not to get on our bad side. You know that.
Yeah, but our orders don't
Too
stop
rich
my
for my
feet.
blood. Then go and find yourself a sheep if you
Let's see those cards. Got me wages.
clean it out.
Sparkling guy.
Goddamn skelly.
I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
I've spotted something interesting.
No, go screw yourself with a rusty mace, why don't you?
You told you where you'd find your teeth, didn't I? Now bugger off. Because it's a god. Everybody's point. I mean, just look at them.
Just the one calling for me. Divinity.
I'm gonna call it like now for the top. King of clubs.
By goddesses, tits up.
Shut your mouth and go get some wine when I'm time.
Well, there's an idea of a ring to it.
Y'all good?
I'm drenched.
Garrick was a kind sort of fellow. Always shared his lunch with the gods Ferracrete.
Many rats scurrying in and out of this hole where it leads is uncertain. You can... Jinxica is my name. And until I had many friends, if you come to this village to a kind but the dark invade would that in each life the human tribe came, they've sub here. They must. The dog looks the dog.
Dunce probably lost
Behold
something.
these
We don't
skulls bereft of the lips with which they kissed. Look here, not I. Why make up? And so I ask, where are you? Oh, ephemeral soul, as have now there. Surely, if I play, you.
You needn't worry. Unlike our heads,
I can cut.
But of course.
dirty work. I bet his skull would make a lovely
Wargrath
dominant for
smiles
Jarl's
as he looks
men.
on, while the skeleton cherry-picks the perfect new skull. A friendly pat on the back tells you he approves of your kindly reassuring a dead
Thought
man
you
with
said it
silver
was me who
Ooh. I wonder who he'll be next. I've heard stories of changelings, but never anything like this.
Ah, I'm tripping. What's this then? Switched skulls? What do you want about, you?
Switching skulls did make him swap soul.
Ah, I'm
On the
tripping.
bright side, we seem to have
What
answered
is
one
it
of the
that
world's
you so
oldest
enjoy
questions.
about
I'm
death?
overheating here.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy...
Warm as dragon's breath.
Well, by the boot soles of Burl,
Another human in Hunter's Edge.
hail him.
If you
Regular, believe me, but by the... Yes. Oi! The All Mothers is small boat connecting. Just me. Getting twirly.
special. Oh, you might. Well, can't say. Oh, now they always that I am. Each glass now.
There we go.
Welcome back, source hunters. It's happened again, my friend. It's all you don't know, I'm sure, but this is only... I wonder who awaits you in the next chamber. I wonder what they'll say.
With frantic, jerky motions, sorcery silenced this poor dog's tongue. We must go north and find the bastard that did this. Perhaps he can undo it. Perhaps he knows a cure. For himself. For me. An intense passion burnt.
I wonder who awaits.
What an impressive room!
So it is. A hall fit for kings.
Nothing but rubbish.
What's this? I found something.
Treasure!
It's
You, but oh, how weak you have become. As weak as that it has come to this. He won't believe me, the fiend. But they have come, as I prayed they would. could they say?
Okay.
Well, wouldn't you look fine with a strapping... Of course! Back again, and not a moment too soon. Wait till you see the fine souls who've joined my ranks, or yours for the right price. Of course, Chief.
Special. No. Okay. Okay.
Who do you think that creature in there was?
I haven't the foggiest. But the eerie bit is that she seems to...
Ah, the Starstone Seeker for now. In the meantime, and deceive. But no, you have my... I wonder who awaits you in the next chamber.
This place looks rather cozy, doesn't it?
It does.
By the fangs of the void, it is true. She told me she had seen you. Yet the scurrilous sentinels themselves. Look at what you have become. You are...
Demon.
And none too friendly either.
My old chest. Why do I remember it?
Yeah, it says her chest, but it's my chest.
This isn't my chest, which somehow I knew.
This chest. I know it to be mine. But how?
Now look at Claw with all the money. Oh, look at Claw with all the money. Back over to you.
There you both are. How jolly. Look, a new story has been rewoven. Let us look together.
Long ago, two great generals led mankind in a terrible war. The dreaded Void Dragon threatened all of existence, and man and gods alike joined swords to stop it. two generals were celebrated as the rulers of all, and even the gods paid them tribute.
I greet you, honorable master of the house. I am the shepherd of elements, and I control how they may flock towards your most imperial presence. So, if it pleases you, command me, and the elemental aspect of your choice shall once more settle among these holy halls. And that is your final
Yes, it is.
Yes, indeed.
Thy will be.
I wonder who awaits you in the next chamber. I wonder what they'll say. I wonder who awaits you in the next chamber.
Our friend is no better than the void when his instincts over. Why? Ha! Well, I must. I but tell me, did you know? We this from that we my that we as you know, but it my weaver but that he take I watch I if God for your what I believe still I am, but tell did you know? We climb the source from that we would Leandra my sister Leandra their day we as you know, but it was her heart my connection to her. I'll continue. I cannot if. You and Zandalor. How might I serve? In the and quite I do, but I know but knew the thresh here that I could can the but of course long ago.
Chance if he'd been planning enough. I hope you're but my used to to be but I can't and so what but certainly. What would you like to know?
It's so cold in here, it hurts.
I think my very words may
His
freeze
every word is
and fall to the
poison,
ground.
such as no serpent has ever known.
They glow with a by the hoary does of though your home, your rules naturally. What would you like to know? To explore.
Up like crazy in a way of abilities. As I was.
Again, and where the theory, you remember that segment of it would it has luck. I wonder who awaits you in the
Brother, I don't care. I want to make a beer.
About time you got an education.
A second soul?
Do you think it could be...
Why not? You don't have to convince me.
Guardians, dear God, but oh, interrupt when I'd...
Be cherished.
Even though apparently we had to give up life and liberty for that to happen.
Hail, holy light! About me, I come no. Which way I went thou to ask or search? I blame thee not. For Rivellon is as the book of the gods before thee set, wherein to read his wondrous works and learn his seasons, hours or days or months or years.
Okay. Please, Zax. Maybe keep jumping the portals, just let me talk to you.
There you both are. The weaver's been hard. Rejoice!
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Welcome in, Seaborn. Welcome in.
And so, upon the anvil of creation,
hopefully you were doing well today, ma'am.
box was crafted. The void was locked within, but still the question remained: who would guard the box? The two generals offered themselves. They would give up life and glory to stand sentinel. Transformed into immortal beings, they would be the Void's eternal guardians. They placed the box and the guardians in the first garden, home of Astarte and of the world's most beautiful power, Source.
Ah, it's us.
For time immemorial, the Guardians stood by the God Box, no longer human in body or in mind, but duty personified.
Wow, we're kind of big
I
deals.
salute you, my master. Other elementals lie in wait until with a word you and that is you.
Yes, it is.
Yes, indeed.
Thy will.
Please don't be like, oh no, it's the portal.
I wonder who awaits you in the next chamber. I wonder what they'll say.
Feels like we've landed inside the heart of the sun.
Demigods.
As do I.
There.
You say you say they have your loyalty still, despite their utter failure. Foolish creature. Chain your fate to theirs, and you are chaining it to certain downfall. That remains to be seen. I do believe they will remember. I do believe I will serve them again. Just you. Why, we were in front, but the raid. What do I know? Ha! Fire magic is me, and I am it. A far better question is what would you like to know?
Okay, hold on.
Take care.
Now all this is going to head straight to. Now I don't know if she'll be able to wield much. I feel like she might be able to wield something. I finished Witcher Season 4. How did it end? Did you like it? Overall? Claw got some new moves. Not many, but some. Oh my god, this is... Oh my god, there's an army of them.
Are we doomed to a life without refreshments? Dear Starstone commanders, I do. That's right. These red little blighters appeared as out of nowhere when another one of the ports stumbled. Band of... no. I wonder who awaits you in the next chamber. What a wonderful place this is. No, that... Right you are. We hate now. Curiosity may have killed the cat, poor thing, but it enslaved us imps as well. We were blinded by the promise. Yes, here's what fools that quite one nut. So all we do is right.
It's too much. It's too much.
Here, fool, quite one nut. So all we do is right. Here, fool, one nut. So all we do.
I can't. This area is just so much text.
Signal to one another in a great show of mirth. The imps and the impish seem to get along just fine.
The little clowns are kind of cute, aren't they?
Overall, not bad. It felt more watchable than before. Carol feels less detached for the rest of the show.
Yes.
Upset me at all
It
until
could
the
be
final
cruelties
episode.
down the spine.
What do you do in the final episode that you didn't like? But hey, I told you overall, I'm sure it'd been fine.
You do not disappoint. No, you.
I can't.
My duty. I wonder what he meant by that.
And I wonder why we had the thanks of those that long for the end of time.
But you change quite considerably. Yourself redone, of course. Your very parts and pieces reorganized into something.
Oh, okay, wait a
A pleasure to see you again. Yourself redone, of course. Your very parts and pieces reorganized in quite the undertaking, isn't it? A grand ambition, but you seem to be a few coins short. Yourself redone, of course.
Okay.
Your very part. A pleasure to see you again. Yourself redone, of course.
So, okay. So you're just for rebuilding. I was gonna change out Kalala's some of her specs. First season, he continuously mentioned how he valued discretion, but in the final episode, he kept agreeing with him. He was a vampire. That was dumb. I like to be very discreet about who I tell a vampire. A vampire! Could I have done this throughout the story so far, or is this supposed to be like just a big word drop?
You're both here. Take a look. Oh, another 10.
For millennia, the God Box was flanked
This feels
by
very
the
awkward.
two devoted guardians. But Astarte's playmate, a creature called the Trife, turned her attention to the Forbidden Box.
Not the Forbidden Box.
I may know a way to destroy what's inside, hissed the scheming creature. Together,
I was going to
we can
watch
set the Guardians free. Open its lid,
Midnight Mass
Astarte,
last
and
night,
we
but I
can
got
have a
caught up
look
and I was like,
together.
I'm a little too tired to watch
Astarte
the
trusted
show.
her friend
You know how
and
it was I
assented.
threw on Halloween.
She pitied the Guardians and welcomed a chance to free them. Let me help you, she whispered into the ear of one. duty, but you both deserve a chance at freedom. Haven't you suffered enough of this chore? She asked the other. Look, your companion is free already. The Guardians, unaccustomed to such attention, started.
These madmen
She
also
had
have a
planted
secret
a seed
Netflix.
of curiosity within them, rekindled
Oh?
a desire that had, for eons, lain dormant. Slowly, they glanced at one another, and the Trife's trap was sprung.
Not us giving in to temptation.
I salute you, my master. Other element than that,
Yes, it is.
Yes, indeed.
I will.
Every year, or so.
Source Hunter, I have heard the tale of. Do you not find it strange that the gods would allow mortals to volunteer for such responsibilities?
We on a good day?
It seems you.
We were seduced, then. Tricked into neglecting our duty for the briefest of moments.
Tricked, seduced.
Indeed.
Finish Witcher Season 4 unlocks the rats. Oh, that's cool.
This place is positively brimming with the surge of storm and lightning.
As good a place as any for an air
They said
element.
once they finish the show, this secret will unlock.
Dearest Guardian. Oh, but how...
I can't handle.
Feel like a child.
The dialogue, it's too much.
Da-da-da. Oh my. Hello. Forgive me, but you startled me. I guess my head was up in the clouds. Toodaloo.
I suppose the movie bridges the gap between season 4 and season 5. How big of a gap is there? Like, if you were watching, is it like super noticeable? Like, is it like a 10-year gap? There is a thing.
Heard any recent prophecies regarding the what? Good to see you on the shelter plane. A home away from heavy is. What did I tell you? Now, be careful. Cross my heart like the wouldn't it? Just from Brunei this week. Oh, but it's a look where quite she quite in no indeed suffice only no more in suffice only what no more Leandra Imp Slayer Blood Craver Void did you but you'll know you like the imp wouldn't you from Brunei this week? Oh, I don't but of course so gather low where quite a she quite indeed suffice only no more Leandra. How did you find High Behind this time of year, dear Kara?
Cold, Monster Imp. Very, very cold.
So much dialogue, all that. Where's Edge? No cap at all, which is why I question how Siri is so old. As of now, Siri is older in the show than she would be. So, adaptation. If the adaptation would be older than Geralt by the time.
I'm drenched.
Both would have natural white hair.
Oh, yes, see. I've got my eye on you, small bones. Don't talk to the small bones, brother. It only makes eating them all this pleasant later.
What can I do you for? Let's have a look. A shame to waste something so fine on... Now there, always... Oh, especially... Oh, you might... Well, can't say... Oh...
Sweet.
The goddess must be smiling upon
We got
you.
the whiskey in the jar.
Particularly rare batch of whiskey here. Who's first? Of course, of course, it'll be but a moment.
Imagine 130-year-old Geralt hunting for his 86-year-old daughter. Yeah, but maybe they age like vampires, and that's like a teenager. It's possible. I don't think I can get this trophy in this playthrough.
This batch are very stronger than the last. I want whiskey, not goblin take notice. Oi!
Of course,
They did not. Yeah, I need to have her as like a party member the entire game. So I can't even get this trophy. This playthrough, which that doesn't really bother me too much.
Of course, it'll be but a moment.
Oh, that's can't miss this. Witcher 4, 19 years after the books, series 32, and the show isn't at the end of the books, and she is now. She's about to get a lot of life experiences in 4 years.
Yes, mate. The game's twirling. I saved you the finest.
Do I need anything else from this village, or can I go on like a murdering spree? For Hunter's Edge. I really want to just slaughter him for the experience. Poor girl, too old to partake in the trial of the grass in the show. Her whole arc is cooked now. She's cooked, brother! Like, part of me thinks I could just like go on a and really like level it up. Like, where am I at?
Drink of Divinity!
At 17? I didn't watch the movie yet though. I didn't care much about the rats. The rats.
Come on! Hurry it up with
Rats.
whiskey. You fancy getting your throat slit?
Wargraf.
Perhaps you haven't heard. Well,
it is a rather weird spot to place one.
What's this?
Goodness. As leader, I am natural. I've developed miserable. The town, yes, our but that's so it seems.
But even the cleverest magician can. But how very one of my.
You call to Ulgraf. He awaits your.
What is it, monkey shit? Oh! Stop that!
No one told her that Geralt got written, but on the last season, there went some changes. They said no one will know. No one's gonna notice. In fact, they had noticed. Scoop up some of this gold here.
Your mum. What do you think you're... That's enough of...
You know, actually, before I go and murder this whole town, let me go talk to everyone with a name. I might get some more information before I just go and... Oh, except you, sir. You're going down real quick.
Seven, have mercy on your soul.
Move this man!
Also, the madman went over at
I'm
Obsidian
warm as
added
fresh
an
apple
update to
pie.
Push Turn 1. It is now has turn-based mode. I do like turn a lot.
They didn't spare a soul.
None that couldn't serve them whiskey anyway.
It's okay. We'll get him back.
Oh, hello, funny lady.
He will get them back. Don't you worry. Live decade-old games is still getting support. It must have a crazy fan base.
Yeah, Mom, she brings... Oh. Poor little toys. Poor, quiet toys.
Like I said,
I'm
I
just
never
fine,
played it, but I've heard of
Sir
it
Man.
before.
And you?
So the fact that it's still getting updates goes to just show you how much people love it.
Fine, Sir Man.
Obsidian in general has a big fan base. You know, I didn't realize it was an Obsidian game. I guess when you first said that, I didn't think about it. But yeah, Obsidian probably has
At least they didn't suffer.
the
villagers
most
left to
dedicated
Orc
fan
Queen
base,
suffered
I would
far
say.
worse fates.
Oh, hello, funny lady. 1, 2, whee!
I will freeze you where you stand.
Oh my Tom, I need a nap.
Cold hands, cold
I don't even know what that person even said. My stuff said, nah, fam. That's so funny. That drops oil? That's crazy. That's 13,000 experience? That's so much experience? Now here's the real kicker. When I go downstairs, does everyone want to, like, kill me now? I would like to assume no. Because no one witnessed his murder, so they can't say for sure if it was.
Of course, it'll be for a moment.
I've got my eye.
Go find people. Like special names.
I need to dry off.
It only makes eating them all the less pleasant later.
Anything and everything left behind by vermin after we've exterminated them. And I must say, some of these roaches have mighty fine taste. The All-Mother chooses first from among the spoils, and the rest she grants to us to use or turn to profit.
I'll call and raise you another fire.
I don't think any of my people will ever just use shields, so I'm just
Shut your mouth and go get some wine when I'm here.
Now there's an idea with a ring to it.
make some money. I'm gonna keep you because you look cool though. Vance felt safe because I was in the hats. I'm assuming it's just a bot.
I'm warm as a fresh apple pie.
Anything and everything left behind by vermin after we've exterminated them. And I must say, some of these roaches have mighty fine taste. The old
Yeah, I'm just trying to sell things at the moment.
The spoils and the rest she grants to us to use or turn to profit.
What is it that you so enjoy about death?
He's like, oh, there's ads. Let me try to slip in there real quick. Dusted.
I get all the peace I need from serving the goddess. A life of peace, I say. Let the lost die that we may live.
What are you doing around here anyway?
Brunhilde doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is
back to on the up and up again.
What are you doing, lingering around here anyway, human?
Brutilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
What do you call that, tin-pot? Well, do you? The old mother called
As for games, I've sailed the Isles of Skells.
The old and I. What?
Ah, good old Skelgia.
Admire my work. But it's a second I take a quiet one.
I think I've planned.
I am a servant. How much better the Lost serve her as bone automatons. My expertise as a necromancer is unmatched. They end up. You there? Tell me. They end up with. I am a servant. How much?
I think I figured out my next big
What
game.
about that one?
I never get condemned. Most I handle it's appalling. Oh, no. Well.
They're essentially the Game of Thrones human.
The
Gotcha.
greatest threat to the Immaculates would be one of their own.
Sort
I'd
of
prefer to drown myself.
The dog looks the dog.
So I think how we're gonna do this, because I think after I go through this a second time, I might get burnt out of like the type of game before I go into Divinity 2, which I feel like that's pretty fair to say. These are very big games.
I could do with a cold drink.
One side. What does that? The kid. You. What's not a? What does that matter? You. What? Not a.
So, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to finish out this first playthrough.
It could prove rather worth our time to find it.
Source hunter, scavenger hunter, for better or worse.
I'm going to go through the DLC for Cyberpunk. Maybe come back to this to get the platinum, which is another playthrough, but it'll be much quicker. It'll be much quicker because I'll kind of already have a familiarization of it. And I don't think the DLC for Cyberpunk's gonna take too long. Once I do that, come back, finish out this best expansion of his genre. I'm excited. But for like the next main game, I think it'd be really fun. It's gonna be a long game, but I'm looking forward because, fun fact, y'all, I'm at my 98th platinum. If I finish this and I get to 99 platinums, I want the 100th one to be something kind of special and something kind of like for me. I don't want it to just be like a random game. I want the 100th platinum to be something kind of a big deal for me. So I think I'm going to do Yakuza 0 because I really do like that game. It's one of my favorite games. Story-wise. It's so goddamn.
Hello, Jinx. If you the wood that each life the human they've sat here, they must.
But I think that's gonna be the 100th platinum.
My kingdom for a dry shirt.
I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
This was the building that.
I'd never have judged a few grimy feel anything so by the wings.
So it's something to look forward to. It's still we still got a ways to go before we get there. Because like I said, we got to play through this. We got all this Cyberpunk DLC.
Under lock and key.
I think I can probably murder these two without everyone hating me. Also.
Hey, you already checked beneath these boards? What do you think?
Oh, sorry, that was an accident. Ow. Alright. Human, this should do
Toxic force.
quite some damage. It did do quite some damage to both him and Kalala. Triple, you say?
No!
I think for the show I hate it. It's a very big deal. Oh, what's that?
I never to drive my Saurus with you.
They killed Vesemir. Isn't that Geralt's like old companion? Like the one that kind of trained him to be a Witcher?
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
He's the Witcher who raised him. Why'd they kill him?
You with pleasure, my lord.
All the way to my boot soles.
What was the minimum? 5 gold.
I'm going to call that hand.
Come inside. I'm out.
Call.
Now for the turn card.
Still alive, even in the Witcher games. Why? I don't. I'm trying to think of like a reason.
This orc's been withholding loot from his so-called all-mother. Interesting indeed.
A bit of information well kept in our back pockets, I do believe.
Some of the stuff the show does, I don't necessarily get.
You beat me, yeah.
How to date?
Let's have another round before I get too drunk.
Liquid courage!
Which I guess that's yeah, everyone says that. He was defending Yennefer against the mage that killed it.
I'd prefer. What do you want, Flatlander? If you're in.
Brothers, how we are.
Feeling hot under the collar?
For everyone.
Hey, what are you up to? A son of the. Want to get your hat?
And back to me. I'm gonna call it, lads. Now for the flop. King of clubs. Queen of diamonds.
Yeah, well, grab a chair.
Hey, but why not grab a chair and... What have we here? But oh...
Hey! Well, why not grab a chair and we'll...
It shows somehow thinks Witchers die and come back as well. Oh, yes.
7's my lucky number.
Clearly.
So 7 it is.
How else would they be able to do all the stuff they do?
May your sword never the blood spoke for last night. Yo, that is why.
I am Allah. God's with the conduct.
We didn't know Gruntilda's dogs had beat us.
Now we're here waiting for further up.
The orcs. Why? So it is. Gruntilda, the conduit. She needn't. Gruntilda, she not.
And with the span.
Nevertheless, we would.
Gruntilda
stores him above the tavern. And sent the deal. The wizard, my men, an orc tortured him.
Must be Xandalore. Thankfully, these bloodthirsty brutes haven't found him yet.
Let's hope we catch up with him before they do.
I told her it was hiding under there alongside the men.
Because if they can do that, where is Eskimo?
I'm overheating here.
They just forgot about him.
You know that.
We'll come back in like season 8.
Did someone leave an oven door open?
Call already has Tenebrim level 2. You know what that means, folks? Let's see this weapon. Is it better than this? Oh my goodness. Way better in damage. Better in fire. A little weaker in Tenebrium. She loses a bit of stuff, but she gains a bit of stuff. Oh my goodness. Kalala is a powerhouse.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
This means for the show, there are 2 witches left, Geralt and Amber. Until they bring them back. You're forgetting that part. Because no one can stay dead in the show. Because if they're dead, there won't be any sequels. Gosh, paid. Only Geralt has been resurrected so far. Oh, that's so far. They got more.
Got my eyes on the prize.
What else are they gonna do? Potatoes. They didn't even use the last season death to replace him with Hemsworth. He got killed and reborn as Cavill, just randomly become Hemsworth right after. Man. Call me the greatest player in history. Did you see that? Did you see that movement through there? Look at all the food. Season 3 legit ends with druids using magic to heal him. Seems a missed opportunity. Yeah, that seems like a great place to like cut him and be like, he'd be like, what happened to my face? And they go, oh, sorry, the guy missaid the spell properly. You changed your look a little bit. If Man's went Gear 6, hell yeah. I like the One Piece reference. Unless it's not, then I'll just say it was. What a good show. What a good book. I love that series so much. It might be one of my favorite series. It is? Okay. I feel like people say it gets overhyped, but the people that say that just never got into it. Which is fair. I understand why people don't get into it. But, like, it's very much well worth it. It does. I know right now, and it's super crazy in the books, which just has my like jaw dropping every week of like, holy smokes. And then I like it. Me and one of my buddies, we're really big into it. So every week after we read like the new chapter, we'll message each other about like theories for the upcoming chapters. Like, do you think this means this? And then we'll like deep dive and talk about stuff that happened like 800 chapters gonna be like, oh my god, look at this, they hinted at it from back then, and it's just such a fun thing. Like, Ichiro Oda, the creator of it, really, it's so funny thinking that originally the show would have ended around, like, the first box set. Like, I think which would have been, like, the first 100 or so chapters. And he said, you know what, I'm just gonna keep it going a little bit longer. And, it's been a little bit longer. Like, he was gonna end the show in a place called Alabasta, which is, like, one of the first big hurdles. And then he says, nah, I'm just gonna keep going. I'd say it was at a fair level of fame for a long time, but in the last 5 years, it's gotten a bit bloated. Now people treat it like it's the, like it's, I'm assuming you're saying like it's the greatest story ever told. It might be up there with one of the greatest stories ever told. Like, and I'm not even like fanning it for all the stuff that it has in it and for how good the world building is. Like, it's pretty on par with like some of the greatest writers in history. And for as much as I'd like to say, oh, it's bloated in popularity, I think of all the people that just hate it to hate it, and then I go, it's not.
One man's trash is another man's trash.
Why did I just pick up a barrel? Oh, that's third-year-old whiskey. Okay.
Another one for the collection.
Okay, can we not? I thought we were gonna be like searching barrels. And there are plenty of people that just hate on the show. Just because it's a long show. Which, I get it, to a point. It's a long show, you don't want to get into it, that's fine. But then, they'll be like, if you can't tell your story within X amount of time, then is it really that good? And then I go, I feel like people act like this is the longest form of media ever. And I feel like half these people that, like, say this aren't literate. Because there's things that are so much longer than this that have been going for way longer. I think that this might just be the most popular of those things. Like, even my sister acts like it's the best thing ever, and she hasn't seen even one episode. Lots of people just pretending to be fans because it's popular. I don't disagree with that, and I do think, which, again, I'm not complaining. I think the more people that get into it and read it, it'll probably do them good, because it's very educational. It talks about so many real-world topics. Like, I think that's one thing that really annoys me is when people go, oh, it's just a funny, quirky show. It's just a goofy show about a stretchy pirate. But, like, those people don't look at the analytics of what is going on in the story, about all the segregation, all the deprivation of characters, all the sexism in the book, all the slavery that's said throughout the story, all the capitalist undertones of corrupt world governments, like, you can just keep going on and on. Like, it literally hits a lot of major topics, and I feel like people, like, that don't, like, somehow they read it like this, and they're like, I don't understand how people can say that it's a political commentary, when, like, literally that's the point. Like, that is the story. Essentially, you're reading the story of, in today's context, if we were to, like, make it the real world, just for conversation piece, like, Luffy in that show, and the Straw Hat Pirates, we read them as the hero because we follow them. If they were in today's world, brother, those are, like, not the good guys that people would see. They would low-key just probably be terrorists, which is crazy. And people don't get that because they can't open their worldview up past their front door. I'm still waiting on the remake to give it another chance. I think, and that's a fair thing. You can always read it as well. Because I think reading it's very, like, it's still a long time because it's a lot of chapters. It's like 1,600 chapters, but, like, it would probably take you longer to read all of Berserk than all of One Piece. Because One Piece chapters are, like, 10 to 15 pages each, roughly. While Berserk was, like, 80 pages per a chapter. I'm not that into anime or manga. I get that. I completely get that. I don't really think there's really anything else down here. Unless I'm just missing something. This definitely looks like something here. I'm a passerby. You know, like, the only one that really grabbed me was Berserk. Kachikuka has been good, though. I don't even know what that is. Never heard of it.
It's heating up.
My kingdom for a dry shot!
You don't look like the rest of the Immaculates, the Pastori. Which tribe did you say?
And I grew up on Naruto. I also grew up on Naruto. I've watched all of Naruto. Or I started with Naruto, and then I got into One Piece in middle school or high school? I think both have their places. I think Naruto's very good, but I think the world isn't as clean cut. I feel like Masashi made a lot of mistakes while making it. And I think on top of that, I really hate how they ended the series. And I know people are going to say, the series didn't end, we got Boruto. And I'm not a Boruto hater. I'm not. I hate the show because of how disastrous it is. But overall, I don't really hate it. Now, with that being said, I can't stand how they ended just Naruto and Shippuden. Because that was so disrespectful to the fans.
Wargraf,
are you guys ready?
in the garden deserving your attention. You're reasonably certain he's not pointing out the pumpkin.
Yes, I am. Yeah, it's voting time up here. So I'm just gonna have to call it quits for this for now. The wedding? No. Hold on. Let's not talk about this right now. I don't want to spoil anything for Adam.
What's this I've spotted?
I was born ready to stand up, citizen. Alright, yeah, I'll be down there in a second. Seaborn? Just local stuff. Like, it's like your council members,
It
your...
seems that tribesman walked right into one of the wizard's traps.
Let's prove wiser than him, shall we?
Judges around you and whatnot, stuff like that. But I gotta end it here for now. I'll probably come back on later on. We will see. But we can have a more in-depth conversation when I know Adam isn't a part of the chat on the 2. But until then, I love y'all and I'll see you guys all later on. Catch you later.